It seems the days of friendly neighbors and backyard barbecues are long gone.
Stop!
Nowadays, you're lucky if you live next to people who don't actively try to make your life miserable. In this video, we'll show you even more examples of the worst neighbors ever caught on camera, from the rude and crude to the downright deadly. Strap in and call your realtor, because some of these videos will take the term bad neighbor to a whole new level.
Do it again, I dare you. I won't, because you are worth the scum and you ain't worth shh.
Let's start off in the Netherlands, where an angry woman and her daughter can be seen pounding on their neighbor's door. There's no context as to what could have possibly started the encounter, but it looks like it's not the first time these two have tussled. The shocking part comes when the person inside the house decides to try and silence the angry neighbor by throwing their own flat-screen TV through their own window. Dutch translators say the video started because the homeowner threw something at the woman's car. Guess throwing is just something they love to do.
Okay, you stop waiting it and I'll move it.
Well, you live over there, not over here.
We're not even in your driveway, bro. We're in the neighbor's house.
In lots of cities, the only thing that separates you from your neighbors is a fence. And depending on how well you get along with the people on the other side, that fence might as well be a battlefield front line. This video shows a man confronting his neighbor over how the fact he's using his hose to spray dirt all over people's vehicles because he doesn't like them parked in front of his house.
Here's what we gotta do it.
In response, the man decides the best thing to do is spray him rather than have a simple conversation.
I'm rinsing my shit down.
go ahead.
I got gophers over here.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Record it. Go ahead.
What are you doing, bro? Stop waiting, everybody. What are you doing?
You live over there. I live over here. You ain't gonna win.
You're in public, homie.
You ain't gonna win.
You're in public, homie. You're in public.
Things then get physical, with the two men fighting over the house while both of them get sprayed. In a way, this could have been a fun Saturday afternoon.
My property. Now you're being trespassed.
Yeah, whatever, homie.
You.
Drag him out to the street and f him up. That's what he wants.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, homie. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's gonna
Go
happen.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Homie.
Getting people into shit that they're not even supposed to be in. All the time.
Have real
It's all cool.
and you're doing bull.
This ominous video shows a man who appears to be on a mission. He walks into an apartment building, goes up the stairs, and appears to try and cover a camera with an object. As it turns out, that object is poop. Lots of it. The next thing we see on camera is an angry man, most likely the apartment owner, exiting the building with what appears to be a baseball bat. He is then joined by another man who helps him look for the smelly-handed assailant. One thing is for sure, he won't be happy when they find him.
Yo, so I come to my car, I see this letter on my car. I'm parked at my homeboy's crib. And I get this letter, please do not park in front of our home. So I went and knocked on the door and asked why. It's a public street. And she said she owns this parking spot. She owns it.
Here's a guy who was simply trying to visit a friend, filming a note he found waiting on his car upon leaving. It seems polite enough. Please do not park in front of our home. Upon asking the homeowner what the problem was, he was informed that she apparently owns the parking spot, despite it very clearly being a public street.
This guy right here is on my property.
Because I knocked on the door.
Coming and knocking on my door and causing us problems. I don't know who this guy is, but he needs to leave.
And I asked why was she...
my property?
I'm not on your property.
Leave my property.
I'm not on your property.
Sure, leave my property.
I'm on the sidewalk. I'm a public.
Leave my property.
I'm on public property.
You need to leave my property.
I can stay right here.
Okay, that's it. That's it. I've had enough. Why are you laughing?
Because that's the rudest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Moments later, the young Karen appears, apparently on the phone with the police. An argument ensues over the definition of public versus private property.
This is a public street. This is a public street. So of course I'm gonna knock on your door.
Then I'm gonna put a note on your car. Don't park in front of my house.
This isn't. This is. Where does it say this is property of?
28455 Hidden Hills, right there.
That's your property.
That's my property.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Can you leave?
No, it's not.
You don't live here, sir.
It doesn't matter. I'm visiting.
Okay.
So do you do this for everyone that comes and visits?
No, but there's people who park in front of my house continuously.
It doesn't matter.
Can you please leave?
Oh no. This is. I have every right to be right here.
You have right to stay there, but you don't have to be.
You don't. This is a.
That's what you're
No,
please don't park
please don't park in front of my house.
You know what I'm gonna do? I might just come out here and park every weekend right here.
You sure could. You
And
could
I'm
if you
gonna
wanted.
leave everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
This some rude ass shit.
You're being rude right now.
No.
Yeah.
Bro, you already know that's wrong.
Next comes the husband. What the homeowners don't seem to understand is that this man can park wherever he wants.
I'm asking you not to park in front of my house.
Well, you could ask all day long.
Right, and you could say you're not gonna. That's fine. But other than that, filming is just a childish little thing.
No. This is childish, bro.
No, you're being childish.
No. You
I'm not your bro. You're being
childish. I'm not your bro. Like, it don't matter. You can call the police. You can call whatever.
I don't need to call the police. Why would you do that?
Whatever your wife is doing.
My wife is not doing anything except saying, please don't park in front of her house. And we're allowed to do that. This is America.
And I'm allowed to knock on your door and ask why.
You sure are.
Right.
Now you know the reason. So
Okay.
have a nice day. Okay? Go about your business.
Nah, man.
Yeah, you can stand there and film me all day. You just look like a stupid person.
No. This is stupid.
The resulting discussion is pretty childish, but it's clear the homeowners are in the wrong here.
You go the away right now. Get inside your goddamn house and shut the up. You're always a pain in my ass. This is a brand new car. Brand new.
Lots of neighbors like to scream, but this guy is really taking it out on an elderly couple who appears to have backed into his car.
I'm exchanging it with the dealer for another, and now I can't. Because you couldn't just back out straight. Just back out straight. It's a brand new car. I was right here. Right here. Did you not see the big black car behind you? I got out to make it easier for you. I got out of there to make it easier for you, even though you never do that for me. You never do that for me. But I backed out to make it easier for you. Give me your insurance.
The anger is pretty justified, but he didn't have to berate them quite this bad. Looks like this has been an ongoing situation with these two, but he'd be better just to let insurance handle it rather than losing his temper. This video is best described as a tale of two neighbors, one bad and one good. Here you can see the bad neighbor walking up to a local door. It might be completely innocent if it weren't for the fact they were making it a point to cover their faces as they approach. As expected, the person engages in a bit of porch piracy. Only to find themselves confronted by two other neighbors who witnessed the theft. After a few minutes, the vigilant neighbor returns with the police in tow. Let's hope whatever was in the package was as worthless as the person who stole it. Fireworks are annoying. They're loud, they scare the dogs. However, it's just another part of living with other people, especially on the 4th of July. This lady apparently does not get that. She decides to stand in front of her home and scream at the people launching the fireworks at the top of her lungs. You would swear the lady is getting murdered or something. I hope she's okay going down in history as the neighborhood crazy lady, because that's exactly how she'll be remembered.
What the filming me for? What I'm doing is not wrong! I live here!
Speaking of Karens entering freak-out mode, how about this woman who seems utterly furious at her neighbor's car? The video starts with her clubbing out the back window of the vehicle before returning to slash the tires.
Hey, how you doing? All right? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm just making sure. Do you need help with anything? Oh, good. Oh, okay, yeah. Just thought, like maybe you had some trouble with a neighbor or something.
She then speaks to the neighbor filming the incident from her balcony, as if it was just any old Tuesday. The craziest thing about these types of reactions is that she's gonna have to pay for it later. It's hard to figure out what other way destroying someone else's property could end. We're gonna see a lot of bad neighbors today, but people who try to hurt others' dogs are by far the worst. This news segment from Colorado Springs shows a woman throwing chicken soaked in antifreeze over her neighbor's fence to poison their dog. Apparently, she claims the dog barks too much. However, other neighbors say the lady is a real problem in the area.
Yeah. Get your ass up. Come on, bitch. Come on. Come on. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here.
Of course, dogs can be problems in some cases, especially if they're abused or trained to hurt others. This footage shows a man walking up to his neighbor's house and ringing the doorbell when, suddenly, an angry dog comes around the corner and confronts him. Luckily, he's holding a brush used for cleaning snow off of his car.
This here. Hey, man, y'all need to tie that goddamn dog up, man. You think I'm playing with y'all with this damn dog? Get that goddamn dog in the house, man.
He then confronts the neighbors for letting their violent dog run around out of control like that. Good thing he was able to act quickly.
Silver, get your ass in the house.
Stop that, that's criminal damage.
Many homes come with fences already installed along the property line. This can lead many people to become confused about who actually owns what. This is clearly one such example.
Doesn't belong to you neither. You're cutting my fence, that's criminal damage. This is criminal damage.
That's his fence.
How can that be your fence?
Ollie.
This is your fence.
It's their fence.
This is my boundary.
Just build yourself your own fence. See this?
You blocked yourself in.
It's this one.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
This is a path then.
This is no longer a path. How can anybody fit in this space? You have made that path.
We put the fence up.
You have taken away the right of access. And if you carry on doing this is criminal damage. You're cutting mine and John's fence. Carry on.
Go on, yeah.
The video shows the homeowner confronting his neighbor, who is apparently sawing through his fence. He even points out that the woman has her own fence, but she continues to saw anyway.
Carry on, I'm asking you to stop nicely.
You need a fucking suck. Here, John, get off.
Get off, John.
John.
Luckily, the neighbor with whom he shares the fence does some quick thinking and grabs the saw from the confused woman's hands. Hopefully, that's the only one she has. Did you know there's a notorious spitting woman who lives in New York City? Apparently she's quite famous, and this video shows why. The woman is houseless and hangs out on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. When she encounters other pedestrians, she likes to spit at them, shout at them, and, in this case, throw trash. Seems like a mental illness issue, but still, who likes to be spit at?
Holy what the holy shit. Mocking this.
Here's a guy who caught a lovely bit of relationship drama on his phone. It sounds like two women who are most definitely not friendly having an altercation.
Oh my God.
According to the guy filming, this lasted for hours and happened so frequently that he eventually decided to move. That's one way to deal with crazy neighbors, I guess. Here's another cat predator swooping in like a guardian angel to save a frightened feline from an aggressive pooch. In this case, the man is quite elderly, but the dog isn't exactly a full-grown pit bull either. Perhaps the most interesting thing about the video is the complete lack of interest the cat seems to be showing in the situation. For an older man, he is definitely playing some impressive defense. Still, it seems like the cat would win in a one-on-one with this angry puppy.
It's the damn road right here.
But it's okay, I'm so sorry.
Well, I am not sorry.
Get in the house.
No, this ain't right.
I tell him to move that car. I tell him, sir.
I'm gonna call the police if y'all don't do something.
Sir, it's the afterpass of a
I don't care about all that crap.
You can't say that.
Wow.
That's not crap. You gotta
I don't like you running my neighborhood.
We're not running your neighborhood. I don't know what's wrong.
I live right there.
James.
I lived here for a good while.
Do older people simply not realize that people having get-togethers is part of living in a neighborhood? The worst part is that this one was related to the death of a family's patriarch. Footage shows an older man screaming at his neighbors and threatening to call the police for what looks like about half a dozen cars he claims are blocking his driveway.
Well, don't bust me up. Don't get
Keys so I can move your car. She say she don't want your car in
No,
the
you
driveway.
blocking my path to
My
back out.
car is not blocking their driveway.
They
They can get out their driveway.
Hey, go get it.
don't block my driveway.
James, you can talk to people better than that.
No, hey, I don't like it.
Don't do that.
Mr. James, if you wanted to bag back,
I'm sorry.
you could and get out, Mr.
I can
James.
call some records and get this shit
James,
moved.
stop. No, you can't. Come on.
Oh, that's so mean
Hey,
of you,
this
Mr.
is- no,
James. Today
no.
is Saturday.
Come here.
And you know all that
Move,
other stuff is
move.
way back in the
Stop,
day. We ain't
stop.
going for that shit, James.
I ain't going either.
It's crazy.
James,
This is a neighborhood. It ain't designed for the hood.
James, stop.
You gotta
Stop
stop
it.
saying
Go
stuff
in
like
the
that, Mr.
house.
James.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Mr. James being
I'm
very
sorry.
rude and we
How you
asking
doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
No, I don't like that. You running my neighborhood. I don't care what you're doing. I don't believe in this crap. You hear?
Oh, wow.
We just told you it's a repass. So
Yeah, my face.
No, man.
No, you're gonna start some trouble right there. There's trouble.
Oh.
There's trouble right
Dealing
there.
with a family death today,
My
so you
dad
see
died.
his
I don't
dad
care
died.
about all that crap. Look at this is not right.
Even the old boomer's wife is trying to get him to stop arguing and go inside the house, but he simply can't stop running his mouth. It's possible that he's having a bit of a mental issue because he doesn't seem to understand what's actually happening.
Talking about gang meeting and all that.
Yeah, this looks like a gang.
Oh, it's a funeral. We all family. We just left a funeral.
No, you can't talk to me.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm saying he can just, you feel me? Talk to the police.
Now they're gonna run me in my house.
We ain't gonna run you in the house, so that ain't what we trying to do. We just having, look, my dad just died last Sunday, and we just having a family get together. That's all it is.
No, but you don't have to have such a big meeting.
James, stop. You're not in our
I can't even get out of my driveway. My wife cannot back
Okay,
out.
we'll move this car right there. We'll get this car.
Now, here comes the car. How's he gonna get through?
Luckily, the people on the other side are extremely polite and patient with him. In the end, they offered to move a car, even though it wasn't blocking his driveway one bit. Yelling and hollering are one thing, but this woman takes her anger with her neighbors to a whole new level. Surveillance footage shows her creeping up to a minivan in the middle of the night. After checking for any witnesses, she douses the van's wheels with a flammable material. Seconds later, the entire wheel well erupts into flames.
I see her at my van, scrambling to get my house shoes on, run outside and start yelling. We call the police, call the fire department, showed them the video. Then around 4:42, I was looking because I couldn't go to sleep. I'm not sleeping. And I was looking and I saw her again.
Apparently, the owner of the van and the woman in the footage used to be friends, but had recently gotten into a fight. The craziest part? The woman came back and tried to set the van on fire again several hours later. Guess they are going to make up now.
My neighbor's gonna spray my dog with hairspray. Oh, it's on video, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a fence here, just so everybody knows.
It doesn't matter. It's on report. This dog has attacked me.
It's not on report.
Yeah, it is.
She just sprayed my dog with hairspray.
Yep.
Yeah.
Call the police now.
I have video proof.
Go ahead.
You want to replay it for you?
No, go ahead. Call the police.
We've already seen a few examples of how bad neighbors react when they encounter dogs they don't like. However, this woman is trying a whole new tactic. Footage shows her walking up to the dog, which is behind a fence, and claiming that it is attacking her, which it is not. The dog's owner then simply watches and films as the woman sprays his dog with hairspray.
My dog is barking.
Call the police now.
My dog is barking, that is it.
Call
She's
the
still
police.
spraying. Her dog is barking.
Call the police.
Making my dog bark.
Call the police.
I probably will, actually.
I'll wait.
Well, maybe not today.
The weirdest part is that the woman has her own dog that is also barking, so it can't be the noise that's causing the problem. The two argue for a bit, and it seems like the woman might have some substance abuse issues.
Take my hand.
Nah, man, you need to go back on that side.
It's all right. Well, whatever. My pickle is badass.
It had the dog in there.
No, kill him. He is, though. Let him kill me.
Speaking of which, this guy seems intent to make a real impression on his neighbors. It doesn't seem that this is the first time he's dropped by to say hi after having more than a few drinks, but it's almost impossible to make out what he's saying, given his extreme level of intoxication.
Hey. Don't jump on that fountain.
I don't know anything. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to climb over.
Yeah, so just jump over. Jump over.
You're a badass? You're the bad one?
I didn't live there.
I wouldn't sound that. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, no.
Careful. Don't walk around the block.
He said be careful. Hey, man.
Hey.
You guys, I love you guys.
However, his attempt to climb over the fence results in him breaking his neighbor's fountain.
Jump over real quick, man.
Yeah.
Just jump over. Go. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. There you go.
Just don't break the fence. Just don't break the fence.
There you go.
I'm way better than you.
Fortunately, his second attempt is a success. When angry neighbors are involved, things can escalate very quickly. This footage shows two people arguing in front of a door. Suddenly, both of them pull out firearms and begin pointing them at one another.
All right. All right, put your shit up. All right.
In a bizarre twist, a second person then comes out of the apartment just in time to get hit by a wayward bullet. No idea what she was thinking, because that could have ended even worse for her.
The BB gun, you psycho. You're a psycho. I'm on the phone with the cops. I don't give a.
And they can hear how crazy you look.
Crazy I look?
Yes.
I just got shot.
I don't have anything to do with that. So get away from my door, Kelsey.
I'm not even at your door, you stupid bitch.
Really?
Really?
We wish we had a little bit more context for this one, because the video starts with the woman on camera holding a knife while on the phone with the cops. She then yells something about a BB gun, and it's clear that she's pretty intoxicated.
You're sitting there carrying a gun, you're hanging out of your shirt,
gun?
a knife,
A gun?
you're standing up with a knife, you're holding it out of your
Hey,
shirt.
you shot
Then
me.
go talk to them about it. Get away from my door. The kids that are out there ain't got nothing to do with that. Go somewhere, Kelsey.
Yes.
The woman filming is at least pretty calm and claims to not have anything to do with any BB gun related crimes, and asks the knife-wielding neighbor to go back inside. Whatever is actually happening, this girl has no business holding a weapon while in this state. We actually wish there was more to this video, because the reaction was probably priceless. Footage shows a man lighting off a firework in his yard when it suddenly takes a curve towards the neighbor's home. Unable to do anything, he and the camera person just watch as a massive explosion goes off, sending sparks erupting from their neighbor's home. I wonder if they owned up to it or just went inside and closed the blinds.
Shop, the FBI. Come out of your room.
Here's a tip. If the FBI shows up to your neighborhood to arrest your next door neighbor while throwing flashbangs around the property, it's time to move. Sure, you might not need to worry about that neighbor again, but this just sets a bad precedent, don't you think?
It must be.
Lieutenant, FBI, come out of your room.
Oh, yeah? Do it again, I dare you. I won't, because you are worthless scum and you ain't worth shit.
There have been remarkably few Karens in this video, especially considering how often angry, unruly women tend to show up in this sort of footage. This lady starts by throwing a child's toy at the person holding the camera, then swats at her in an attempt to knock the phone out of her hands.
No, y'all hit me, I dare you, I dare you.
You're a third party, and I see you assaulting her. Get back to your apartment right now.
They're harassing me.
I am letting you know, you have no right to be right here. Get back to your apartment.
No.
Fortunately, a man intervenes, warning the woman that she has no right to commit assault.
You don't even know me, dummy.
I don't know any of you, but I know fucking you drive around like maniacs. Okay. You leave! I hate all of you.
In a final act of defiance, the woman knocks over a random ladder that is leaning up against a seemingly unrelated apartment. I guess she needs to spend a little bit more time reading her own shirt, which ironically says, "Be kind." We've seen a few bad dogs in this video so far, but it bears reminding everyone that dogs are only as bad as their owners allow them to be.
Come on, come this way. Come this way.
This footage is a perfect example. It shows a man playing with his adorable little Rottweiler while out on a walk.
This done hit my dog with a stick, and I watched her walk around the corner and heard the slap. Now we're gonna go confront him. So we're gonna see what she's got to say.
He then addresses the camera, saying that he knows a neighbor nearby has recently hit his dog with a stick, and now he's off to confront her.
Is there a reason you slapped my dog with the stick?
No, I slapped my poor.
Bullshit, why's my dog limping? Why's my dog limping?
I did not touch your dog.
Why's my dog limping? He won't limp it going over there.
He limped.
I heard the slap and I seen you chasing me, turned around and barked at you.
Watch this. I'm gonna show you what
It's okay, because I got him limping on videotape. It's okay. Come on.
Upon confronting her, she claims that she only slapped the porch, but he is adamant that his dog is limping.
Come on. What you gonna do?
This is what you heard.
I heard a slap. Why's my dog limping?
That's what you
Why'd my dog stop right there and start growling at you? He don't do that for nothing, because what?
I have the stick in my hand because he's tearing up my yard. So videotape that, and he tears anything else.
So, because my dog digs a little dirt up, you got the right to beat my dog?
I didn't touch your dog.
It's okay, because when this mother decides to bite you, we're gonna know why. We're gonna know why.
Yeah.
You gonna know why.
I can't even catch your dog.
It's
He's scared of the stick.
Why is he scared of the stick?
I come after him when he's tearing up my shit is why.
Well, he's a dog. Your dog shits in my yard, digs my yard. Okay, but I don't you at a dog.
My dog doesn't go over there and tear up your shit like your dog is tearing up my shit. There's a big difference.
You can say that, but I watched your dog, all that dirt you got mad about on your driveway, I watched your dog dig it. It wasn't intentional. I just
keep your hands to yourself. Keep your dog over there.
That's fine. Mind your business, mind mine. That's fine. That's fine. But guess what?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go to the extent to keep my dog on mine, put up a barrier fence. Don't you dare let me see your dog. None of them in my yard.
Before long, the situation evolves into a shouting match, with the homeowner claiming that the cameraman's dog is digging up her yard, and him claiming she's clearly hitting him. To be honest, it's hard to determine who's really at fault here. If you ask me, it seems like they're all pretty sucky neighbors.
It's a violation of our Fourth Amendment. This is not acceptable for you guys to be here. This is so unacceptable. You don't come in and seize people's property illegally. They don't have a search warrant. It's not like a magistrate's not a judge.
I'm not having it. Y'all not come back to my property anymore. Y'all are code enforcement. Y'all allowed to come on my property. Florida State statute.
There's nobody in America who would look at our yard and say
that you need to come through this
property and
get off my property now.
You need to calm down,
No, I can sell it I want on my property. You're supposed to be for us.
We can agitate,
Where's my
yell,
search
scream,
warrant?
whatever. This is
Fourth
our
Amendment
house.
search and seizure. Where's it at?
You need to read the paper.
Ready for this one? This footage shows a couple of police officers attempting to perform a take some trash from a residence occupied by two very irate citizens.
What do you think this is?
Where's the search? Where's the paperwork that y'all allowed to be on my property? Got by a judge. I don't care. Is this signed by a judge?
Read it, Henry.
The video starts off with the couple screaming about their Fourth Amendment rights, which, if you're wondering, states that people have the right to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects. However, they are legally in violation of a number of city codes.
I've been nice to you as long as I've been.
I don't care about being nice. This is about being nice. Listen, this is about you're on my property. I don't want you. I'm a homeowner. I want them off my property. I need to agree to a special magistrate. Both parties had to agree.
In my face.
Yeah, all right, we'll talk.
All right, that's fine.
This is a code enforcement.
Calm down.
Listen, the way they've got the paperwork.
No, it's not. They're going to search that's not one. You have to have a to search or seizure my property. If you take anything off my property, you are stealing my stuff.
Okay, you don't have to yell at me. All right, I'm doing my job. All right, look.
No, you're not doing your job. Have them removed from my property.
I'm here to support them. I got called.
Support them? You're supposed to support me.
I'm trying to. According to this paper, they have the right.
You don't know the law. That is. What the is that?
The officers are extremely calm in the face of an assault of legal jargon and threats, as they seem to know quite well that they have the authority to do what they're doing. The best part is when the man demands the paper that gives the police permission to be on his property, at which point an officer calmly hands it to him. To their credit, the officers repeatedly tell the irate man to calm down.
Chase people around for bench warrants? Do your job.
What is this? What is this? Because a piece of paper?
Have you read it?
Man,
read it.
I've already read it 100 times. This is bullshit. No judge has signed off on this.
Amber, I need you to back up, please. I don't want you to get hurt. Please back up.
Call the sheriff.
Amber.
Call the sheriff.
Finally, a truck backs up to begin taking things from the front yard. And this is followed shortly by a supervising officer who informs the couple that they do, in fact, have a right to be taking his property. It doesn't help, but what can we say? This is Florida after all.
Do you want me to talk to you like a grown adult?
Yeah, I'm talking to you like a grown adult.
Then walk to me out in the street and I'll talk to you like a grown adult. Come on. Come on. Come on. Henry, come here.
Stay right here, right now. Video.
You do not have search and seizure warrant signed by judge. Get the f*** property.
Get down.
Can I move my
Get down. No.
No?
Move and let him tow it.
No, I'm not telling him to tow it. I'm going to go. I need to move it for him, Officer Turner. Henry!
Put her in your car.
Come on, Amber.
Let me go.
Come on, Amber. We're going to walk around.
Let go of me.
Amber.
Let go.
Amber. We're going to go sit in my car. Come on.
No, we're not. You're not
Amber.
towing my vehicle. Henry, they have me in
Tip
handcuffs.
4, show Officer Shaver 1050.
The two are eventually detained with one being arrested. Hopefully, they will get a bit more information on the law as well.
This place has this been sold or the city bought it? Or? This is their house. It's still theirs? But I was just wondering because of the... No, that's a yard sale. Oh, a yard sale? Okay. You thought you were going to get away from this, Lance. You can never get away from this.
I was waiting for this now.
This is the third time we've been through, and it's the same argument each time. Usually they give up by now.
Right.
So.
I don't want to take him to jail, but I will. Do you see how calm he is now? Now that we're not bouncing off each other?
That's what I was telling. One's okay, but the two, one starts up and then calms down. They just feed off each other.
Right now! It's loaded at hollow points! Go back to your apartment! Now! Too late.
We're not taking care of anything. We just said it could be nothing.
I'll shoot you. What you got? I'll shoot you.
A few videos ago, we saw a man filming an argument between two people outside of his apartment. While it might seem like a little deal, this footage shows just how quickly things can escalate. As the man unlocks his door, you can hear somebody out in the hallway shouting about how it's loaded with hollow points, clearly referring to a gun.
Will you? Yes. Do you want me to pull the trigger? Pull it.
Moments later, the inevitable shot rings out. Remember, if someone tells you they're going to shoot you, believe them. This might be one of the wildest videos we've ever hosted, mainly because it's just so confusing. Groups of men and women seem to be doing some form of dancing, but it mostly consists of men carrying women around and then throwing them up against a nearby fence. Not sure where this is, but the big question that we keep coming back to still is, why?
Get away from me, no. Up in people's yards. Oh, she's throwing shit at him.
According to the person who posted this video, this is a weekly occurrence. Footage shows a couple running down the street screaming at one another. Finally, the woman picks something up off the ground and goes chasing after the man.
She going after him?
We can't be 100% sure how this one ends, but it's later confirmed that the object she picked up off the street was a knife she's used to chase him out of the house last time. Must be quite the experience having these two as neighbors.
Hey, let's hop on the elevator. Come on. Don't touch me. Get on the elevator. Don't touch me. Get on the elevator. I know. Get on the elevator. You get out of here. You get out of here. Yeah, we on this. You don't own shit. I know. You think you own shit. You don't own shit. You got cameras. Get off my elevator. I'm going upstairs. Touch me, bro. Touch me again, bro. Spit on that. I will. I'll do it again. This time it'll be right in your face. Get out of here. Come on.
As usual, there's no way of telling exactly how this encounter started. It's a young kid and an older man arguing in an elevator.
What you, boy? Damn! What are you doing? All right. Did you see that on camera? Did you see what he did to me? Look at me. Look at my face. What did he say?
I don't know what happened.
Huh? I'm catching these people here. So. What happened, bro? What happened, call bro? Police. You said call the police? What happened, bro? Huh? I don't know what happened to this nigga, bro. I didn't see anything. I ain't see anything because he's my nigga, bro. I ain't see anything.
Finally, the younger kid punches the older man, who goes to the hotel front desk and demands that they call the police. It's always difficult to tell who the aggressor is in these situations, but one thing is clear. It didn't have to end this way.
You feel a ass. Dick, you little. You show me how bitch. You because you're being here. Show me how nigga.
Here's another instance where we don't know who started what, but does it really matter? And knowing who's in the right doesn't really make it better when grown adults are screaming at a kid and calling them random slurs.
Yeah, no, please. No, this is the little. I nigga will not need to get off this. Attacking the police. You need to get off this goddamn property right now.
Apparently, the kid had caused trouble on the property before, but it's impossible to determine what's true and what's false in a situation like this.
Somebody breaking out windows in my car and the neighbor's car, and you called. He was out there till the police chased you away. He don't check. He's gonna stab me just now. Did I tell her not to stab me? Yes, I did. He needs to go. I just put it off. Okay.
Finally, the cops are called and the kid runs away. But it doesn't seem like anyone is in the right in this situation. Imagine you decide to go outside and take a walk in your garden, only to see this. According to the person who filmed this video, their neighbor's house was just burning down in the middle of the day. The funniest thing about this is that there is no sirens or people yelling to be heard. It's just a house burning down on a nice autumn afternoon. Must not have been a good neighbor because rather than dial 911, they just kept on walking and filming.
Coming out here and acting like Arson. How is that? You act like you just let the dog run free and then
this video were a scholarly research study, we would have to determine that the #1 cause of strife between neighbors is barking dogs. Here's a video of two neighbors screaming about dogs and kids in the neighborhood, even though anyone should know darn well that yelling and barking is just what kids do. The argument quickly gets racial, so it's fair to say that this is not the first time the two have gotten into it. Seems like a great place to live. No doubt about that. In the end, the police get called, which probably didn't end well for anyone involved. This woman is attempting to break into her neighbor's home with a ladder, but things don't go as planned. For starters, she placed the ladder on top of some scaffolding, so gravity quickly sends her collapsing to the ground. After spending a few minutes writhing in pain, the would-be home invader finally gets back up. The pure joy of watching this woman struggle to regain her composure after doing something both inconsiderate and illegal is just so worth it, especially when she seems to think about trying it again before finally just giving up altogether. If you have a permanent tent in your yard, you need to be aware of what can happen when it gets windy outside. This person may have actually been doing something about this very situation when an unfortunate gust of wind sent him and his tent soaring into his neighbor's yard. The best part of this video is the brief clip of him climbing back over the fence, knowing darn well that all of this was caught on camera.
My property is being intruded on, and I'm getting ordered to go inside? Get the f*** off of me!
Go inside. I'll be with you in a minute.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I live here.
Cool. Can you go inside for me?
My home is being intruded upon.
Okay, I'll be with you in a moment. I just want to separate you guys so there's no further disturbance.
From who?
You're screaming
Me
as
and
I'm
my
walking
wife.
up.
Me and who?
You are screaming as I walked up here.
My home is being intruded upon and you're telling me to go inside.
I'm asking you to
May
go
I
inside.
request a different officer, please?
Sure, you can talk to Officer Valpone here if you don't like the way I'm treating you. I think I was here last time.
You were.
Yeah.
You absolutely were.
What's going on? So you built this metal thing, right?
No, the whole team.
Okay.
She complained because the fence supposed to be on her property. Okay.
It's supposed to be on her property?
Supposed to be. She say like that. But I don't know. That's why I made my own.
She says it's like too far over on her side?
Their dogs pee like shit. All they do is just pour water on it and it always goes onto our side.
Sure.
So my dad put like something here to block it.
Like this gutter thing?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Here's a regular old-fashioned property that goes very, very awry. The video starts with a woman stepping out of her house and confronting an officer who calmly asks her to go back inside. She insists that her home is being intruded upon, but the officer is more interested in separating the two warring parties. He then goes and speaks to the neighbors, who say that the problem seems to be a divider they built between the two townhomes, one in the yard and one in the street.
So are you guys...
This is my wife.
Your wife, okay.
Yeah, so...
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, that's all.
So a lot of this started off with these people being very rude to my wife. I told them, hey, get your property off of my property.
Oh, so you put the concrete thing here to block it?
Yeah.
And then she broke it?
And blocked the water, yeah, and she blocked it today.
They built a fence back up onto my property and destroyed it. So I was contacting the city to get it taken care of. Okay. And then this curb is on my property. She's rolled her ankle multiple times. I said, you know, it's on my property. We're taking it off my property.
Yeah, and please do not look at the line because they drew the line.
Right.
With
So
me. The line is based on the property.
Here's the thing.
If you come over here, this line was not laid by the HOA.
Okay, who was it laid by?
Them. That ain't gonna be here.
Okay, but then you can be, that is, if it is their property that they built and you destroy it, right? Hold on a second. The property line thing is, we don't know. So now you're destroying someone else's property.
Nope, it's on my property.
You're being unreasonable at this point?
I am not.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Can I finish talking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They poured concrete there because you guys were urinating and defecating in your yard.
No, that is not the case.
Okay.
That is not the case.
They put that there, correct? That's what you told me. They put that cement barrier there, correct?
What they did, yes.
So then that is, the cement part is not your property, correct?
Correct. So someone has the right to put it on my property.
Is it your property though? Do you know for sure? Do you have
Yes, I do. I am more than...
Do you have a legal document that says that it's your property?
My deed will more than definitely tell you this is the line.
Here's the thing. You've taken a day. You emailed a day ago, right? These things take time. Just because you decide whatever goes on and you're going to destroy this, that's not how adults behave, is it?
Neither does a husband, right?
Okay, hold on.
We're talking about an inch or two.
Inch or two?
No, it's like more than 6. If I go onto your property being your next door neighbor and I go do the exact same thing.
I'm polite with my neighbors.
I am until I'm not.
That doesn't make sense to me.
The latter, a curb, was actively being destroyed by the first couple, who states that they had no right to build anything on their property. The woman who initially exited the home when the police showed up seems to be very irate and is intent on frustrating these officers as much as possible. It soon becomes obvious that there is alcohol involved. Apparently, there have been some racist comments being shouted between the two parties as well, which has only served to exacerbate the situation. The woman then proceeds to explain that she had every right to damage her neighbor's barriers because they had no right to build it.
I'm going to tell you how it's going to go right now. You are going to go inside. You are not going to cause a disturbance the rest of the night.
What disturbance have I caused?
Screaming racist remarks.
Oh, and they haven't?
I'm not saying they haven't. I'm saying that...
Why am I going inside and they're sitting out here?
Because they're not the ones screaming at the police in the parking lot.
Oh, because they just didn't do it while we were here?
They have not done it since I'm here, correct. 2 neighbors came outside and said that you were screaming racist Hispanic and Mexican-related remarks.
I did not, and I told them to come here and look, and then they went back inside.
We're not going to get into specifics.
No, and that's
Here's
what
what's
I'm
going to happen. You're going to go inside or you're going to jail.
Than what you think it is. So unless if you have it on video, because I didn't say what you think.
Go inside or you're going to jail. This is your last chance. Do you understand? Please, go inside, please. Okay?
I didn't do anything.
I know you. Then go inside. Okay?
My property is being intruded on, and I'm getting ordered to go inside.
Just right now. Please go inside.
F you guys. Can I be taken to jail for yelling at them saying F you? F you guys. Move your f***ing fence. Move your f***ing fence.
Go inside your house.
How about you guys do something about this?
The police finally accuse her of being intoxicated, which seems to be the real problem here. At this point, the woman's husband does his best to calm down his drunken wife, but she continues to berate the cops.
I'm going.
Come here. You're under arrest.
Why?
No, you're under arrest.
Put your hands behind your
back. Put your hands behind your back.
Because I'm going inside.
Stop. Move, sir. You're under arrest.
For what? Because I'm already going inside.
Guard.
I'm not. Call my f***ing lawyer.
All right. I want to let you know that you're under arrest for malicious mischief in the 3rd degree, and I'm still going to investigate whether we're going to arrest you for disorderly conduct, okay?
Yep, my home is, like I said, being intruded on.
Okay.
And this is what you get. Is this your quota?
No, we
to
don't
arrest somebody just because?
Nancy, I'm going to be honest, I would have preferred to just leave and resolve the problem.
I wish you would have, and I was going inside. I was just trying to have a smoke. I was seriously just trying to have a smoke, and you came into my little corner of where I was going to smoke, and you arrested me.
That is 100% correct.
Finally, she's arrested, at which point she throws a fit for the ages.
You're not getting the helmet off your head.
Well, you're not fitting it properly on my head.
Yeah, it's too big.
No, you're not fitting it properly on my head. That's against the safety rules.
Yeah, that's why we're stopped.
I know the safety rules.
Okay, we're going to have another helmet come, though. That's smaller.
Next, she is fitted with a helmet to prevent her from injuring herself by hitting her head on the window. This is an arrest for the record books, my friends. Let's hope her husband has some divorce papers at the ready. When you own a home, sometimes you need to cut down old, diseased, or otherwise unwanted trees. However, since hiring a professional costs money, many people decide to take matters into their own hands. Here is one such neighbor. The person filming is clearly aware of what's going to happen. Here's a man a good 100 feet in the air with a chainsaw and little more than a rope to keep him in position. Did it end well? Only the neighbor knows for sure.
Get out my yard. Get out my yard. Get out my yard. Don't start. Get out my yard.
No, you call me with that bullshit.
Get out my yard. Get out my yard.
Come out on the street.
Get out. Bitch, I gotta come. Get out my yard.
Come out the street talking.
Get out my. Get out my.
Me talking to me like
some bullshit. Get out my yard. You getting ready to get punched. Get out my yard.
Speaking of not ending well, here's the man being told very clearly to leave his neighbor's property. However, things start to become physical. Even then, the man utterly refuses to take a hint.
Get out my. You're on my property.
I'm gonna give you the
Get
first
out
one.
my
I'm gonna
yard.
give you the first one.
Give me the first.
Go ahead.
Get out my yard.
You got the first one.
Get out my yard.
You got the first
Get
one.
out my yard, Mike. That's all I ask you. Bye.
I'll stay the fuck out there. Don't call me like a little bitch no more either.
Oh, now I'm gonna be your bitch.
Well, I just said you call me talking like a bitch.
Get out my yard, man. Go on about your
call
business.
I got a little attitude with you.
Bye.
Get the f off me.
No, you're in my yard.
And I can walk without you on my ass.
Bye.
I can walk without you on my ass.
Hey, man, y'all quit that shit,
Get
man.
out my yard. Don't push.
Don't do it.
Quick, man. I'll knock your out, Jeff.
Get out my yard.
He then dares the man to punch him, saying he's more than happy to give him the first one. Even going by sheer fitness, this is a bad call. The homeowner is remarkably calm given his confrontation, but just before the intruder leaves, things get physical again.
Man, y'all quit, man. Y'all go, man. Get out my yard. All right?
People, y'all crazy, man. What is y'all doing?
Get out my yard. Man.
Get them. It's real TV, man. Y'all too old, though.
Come on.
It's real TV. Damn, I broke my ankle. Oh, man. You threw. You got the video out. Yeah.
Finally, things escalate, and the homeowner, who was being quite gracious, starts landing punches. After attempting some fancy footwork, he falls and breaks his ankle. Funnily enough, the three men all start laughing. I guess that's one way to de-escalate the situation.
You just go inside to de-escalate this shit.
I think I'm tough. He think he's tough. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna shoot. Come out.
Everybody's tough around here.
Come after me. If I'm shoot. You got the gun, I'm supposed to come after you.
Hold the phone. Will you hold the phone?
Imagine being so insecure that someone not saying hi to you makes you do this. This is a grown man pulling out a gun and pointing it at his neighbor because he was offended that he disrespected him.
Open the door. Open the gun in my face.
Listen to the phone!
Walk away from me. No gun in my face, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow your head off.
One thing is for sure, he's not going to get a lot more hellos after acting like that.